Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. It's Parker on the attack. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Lillard to the inside.
San Antonio foul. David Robinson. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Portland. Bill Walton. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. On offense, here is San Antonio. Parker outside. Pass to Gervin. 6 on the shot clock.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, George Gervin. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Lillard outside. They set the pick from deep. The rebound by the Spurs.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Parker outside. Here's Gervin. Leonard outside. Spurs need to get one up here. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Shoots from 12, and the shot goes.
Well, going back to his college days, this is one of Leonard's favorite moves, the simple pull-up off the dribble.
Aldridge with a screen on Parker. Lillard can't get it to go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Gervin. Over to the left wing. Here's Parker. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Oh, got a piece of it. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Lillard. Aldridge down low. Down low. Walton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
One shot.
So it's San Antonio now. It's a three-point game. Lillard against Parker to the left wing. Here's Duncan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
You just got to be careful on defense with Duncan having the ball that close to the basket. He's so adept at picking up shooting fouls like he did there.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
I know that shot looks like a bit of a line drive, but Timmy's pretty consistent from the free throw stripe.
Good on both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lillard outside. Aldridge with a screen on Parker. And Lillard puts up a deep three. Portland again missing. San Antonio leading. Here's Gervin. Parker outside. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Lucas. Parker defending. Aldridge with a screen on Leonard. Clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Oh, the stuff.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Parker. Back to Leonard. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta. Leonard's got 5 points.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
For 3, here's Lillard. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Lillard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Blocked again!
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim. Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Timeout called, Portland. Here's Lillard. Pass to Lucas. Here's Walton. To stop the run. Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressured defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. So it's San Antonio now. Parker outside. Driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Tim Duncan. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. That one's no good. Portland trailing here. Pass to Lillard. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
Now here's Parker. They set a pick. Right at the free throw line. It's deflected. And they recover it. Inside. It's stolen. Here's Walton. Leonard defending. To the wing, right side. Here's Lillard. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Parker. Pass to Gervin. Now here's Leonard. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Vandeweghe. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Parker outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Duncan. There's the block. Now Lillard. There's the triple. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Gervin. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Drexler. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Gervin.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Duncan. Here's Parker. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Lillard outside. Pass to Walton. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. Blocked. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams changing it up here. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sabonis checked in. San Antonio leading. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Drexler. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Doesn't go for him. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Buried from 15 feet out. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Drexler. Goes up on the baseline. Got a hand on it. And they'll keep possession. Here's Bowen. He's guarded by Porter. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. Pass to Drexler. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
There's the three. Portland grabs the miss. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First personal foul. 14 fouls. Shooting for Portland. Terry Porter taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And the Blazers making a change here. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Ginobili. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Bowen. He's guarded by Porter. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Porter against Aldridge. Lucas can't get it to go.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Back to Porter. Now Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Vandeweghe. Outside Porter from downtown. Second shot opportunity. And Aldridge with the block.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another shot with 1 on the clock. And Sabonis slams it in.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. To the paint. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Here we go. Here's Porter. Sabonis outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Puts up a 3. Porter pulls it in. Portland trailing here. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Paxson. Here's Lucas. Outside Porter. From the high post. Another miss by Porter.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, at this point in his career, playmaking is Manu's strong point. Locates the open man there.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs up 5. And we'll return shortly.
The Trailblazers, 21.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there, and it's Robinson in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
His game starts with the 3. Lillard shooting opens up the rest of everything that he can do offensively.
Parker passes to Robinson. And denied! He sends it right off the glass.
Tim Duncan.
On defense, the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Here's Parker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Damian Lillard picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Tony Parker taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. Fades and shoots. Ooh, that misses badly. Air ball.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And it's the Trailblazers' ball. 4-point game. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Parker passes to Leonard. Back to Parker. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Parker's got 9.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Lillard with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Here's the break. Here's Parker. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Looking to end the run. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Parker. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's an 11-point San Antonio lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Down low. Lets it fly. Robinson can't hit. Here's Walton. 6 points for him. Pass to Lillard. From the arc. Buries it from 3. He's got 9.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And here's Leonard. This one for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Timeout called, Portland. Lillard against Parker. Lillard passes to Aldridge. No good there. Good work defensively by Robinson. San Antonio leading. Here's Parker. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
McCollum finds Aldridge. Shoots over Robinson. Goes back up. And the layup by Aldridge.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
Picked it out of midair.
Spurs foul. George Gilbert. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Clyde Drexler.
Spurs on D. They've got a 9-point lead. To the inside, Walton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
At the line for 1.
Here's Parker. 15 points in the game. Screen by Robinson. Goes up from the top of the key. Kept alive. A nice shot by Duncan. 6 points for him.
Well, great hustle from Tim Duncan, but great positioning as well. So skilled at using his long arms to haul rebounds in.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Parker, and is blocked. Here's Drexler. Lillard outside. For 3. Drops in the 3. Lillard's got 12.
You got to have your heads up on defense. Lillard's going to fire that as soon as he catches it.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Parker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Tony Parker, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's the Blazers with the ball. They trail by 7. There's a screen by Aldridge. Lillard outside for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Leonard got it from about 16 feet. He's got 12.
Lots of throwback stuff to Kawhi's game as he's just feasting now in the mid-range.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. The quick look, no good that time. Lillard against Parker. And stolen by Aldridge. Lillard with the ball. 12 points for him. Here's Walton. Soft touch off the glass.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Parker outside. Pass to Gervin. Clock at 6. That one drops for him. And San Antonio leads by 9. Here's Drexler. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now here's Parker. 17 points in the game.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Maurice Lucas, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Larry Keaton, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Sabonis, he's checked in for Portland. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? I mean, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Outside Porter. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Ginobili. The baseline J. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Portland trailing here. Here's Drexler. They set the screen. Rebounded by the Spurs.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ginobili. Misses the three. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Pass to Drexler. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's Leonard. He's got 12. Aldridge is checked in for Kawhi Leonard.
14 fouls. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Robinson, a screen on Porter. No good from outside. The three is up. And he can't get that one.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Keenan. He's guarded by Porter. Aldridge outside. Shot clock at 5. To the left side wing. Unloads. San Antonio again missing. Here's Lucas. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Spurs foul. Larry Keenan. First personal foul. 14 fouls. Now into the lineup for your Spurs, Artis Gilmore.
Here's Sabonis. He's got 6. Here's Porter. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Keenan. A nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's the pick. Here's Drexler. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Fires the three. Can't hit it. His 7th miss in 9 attempts. And here are the Trailblazers now. 6-point game. And he's going for the oop here. .110 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Keenan on the take. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Drexler. The three is up. The shot no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11. Drexler grabs the board. Sabonis with it. Baseline jumper. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Keenan. 6 points for him.
Good shot.
3 seconds left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
So it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back.
48.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. On the court right now for Portland. Pass to Drexler. Lillard against Parker. The 3-ball. And Damian Lillard gets a 3. Lillard's got 15.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Here's Parker. Here's Gervin. Back to Parker. There's the drive. Blocked. Here's Drexler. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. That shot off the mark, and it's Portland the other way. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Aldridge. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Gervin. Pass to Duncan. Parker inside, defended by Lillard. Count that one. Parker's got 19 points.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Aldridge with a screen on Parker. Lillard passes to Aldridge. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, pick a tool out of the toolbox. The sheer number of Aldridge's move inside make him so hard not to foul.
Shooting for Portland. Marcus Aldridge. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so Aldridge nails them both. San Antonio leading. Parker outside. To the middle. Out to the wing. Here's Duncan. Great D that time from Aldridge. So it's Portland now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Lillard outside. with a screen on Parker. Shot clock at 6. For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Duncan.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Parker outside. Here's Leonard. Pass to Gervin. Now here's Parker. Robinson, a screen on Lillard. Here's Parker. Off the left rim and out. Lillard against Parker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The lineup out there, that might be the last guy you want to foul. Dame's got some of the best free throw numbers in history.
Damian Lillard at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Lillard loves the responsibility on a nightly basis as the leader of this team to get out there and set the tempo for what they're trying to do.
So he gets them both. Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Gervin. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pretty good battle going on here in San Antonio. Lillard against Parker. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Lucas. Leonard defending. Right wing. Pass to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. On offense, here is San Antonio. Now Parker, defended by Lillard. Here's Duncan. Now Leonard. A shot to stop the drought. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Lucas. Leonard defending. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Lillard against Parker. There's a screen by Aldridge. Lillard passes to Aldridge. Clock at 6. No good with a jumper from the wing. Aldridge is gone, just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Parker. Tipped. Here's Lucas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And here's Lillard. This for the tie. Portland again missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Duncan. And that one drops for him. Give him 8.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Aldridge with a screen on Parker. Here's Lillard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, if we add
Shoot
another
2.
thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Free throw good, Lillard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And San Antonio has possession. 3-point lead. Parker outside. Inside. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Lillard with the ball. He's got 19. Aldridge with a screen on Parker. Lillard. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Parker. Drives to the hoop. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. Aldridge with a screen on Parker. For 3, here's Lillard. On target from range. Lillard's got 22 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Lillard. Portland on D, trailing by 4. Parker outside. 5 to shoot. Screen by Robinson. Here's Silas. And too long on the shot. And Portland has possession. Pass to McCollum. Here's Paxson. Back to McCollum. To the paint. Robinson with the block. Here's Silas. Now here's Parker. Here's Bowen. Pass to Silas. The 3 sends it home from 3-point land. And San Antonio leads by 7.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Aldridge with a screen on Parker. Here's McCollum. It's blocked. Here's Silas. Parker outside. To the inside. Pass to Silas. 3-pointer. And it's Portland with a rebound. Down low. Here's Walton. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Parker. 21 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on court.
There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And here's McCollum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the right side. Here's Duncan. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Tim Duncan. Shooting one.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. McCollum on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Duncan. McCollum pulls it in. Another shot. Wicks with a bucket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Here's Silas. From 18 feet away. Doesn't go that time. Here's Petrie. Pass to McCollum from behind the arc. Aldridge pulls down the board. San Antonio leading.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Petrie. Money from the wing.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pass to Aldridge. Out to the right wing. Here's Duncan. Oh, Sabonis with a block. Here's Kersey. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And there's the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Bowen. 1:05 left in the third. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Louis Dampier. At the line for 2.
The first one falls, and the Blazers making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Portland trailing here. He's covered by Aldridge. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Ginobili. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nice touch off the window.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
He's covered by Aldridge. Good D by Aldridge. Here's Elliott. Aldridge with a screen on Porter. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And San Antonio has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Parker outside. Here's Gervin. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. And San Antonio leads by 10.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
Maurice Lucas. 1 shot.
One shot.
Now Parker. Pass to Elliott. The ball's knocked loose. Lillard with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Lillard against Leonard. Now Aldridge. Over Parker. Aldridge with the bucket.
So smooth in the mid-range as a big. LaMarcus Aldridge is a great shooter.
Parker outside. Inside. Here's Elliott. Pass to Gervin. 5 on the clock. Robinson with it. And a big finish by Robinson.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Lillard. Aldridge outside. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Ahead, here's Parker. Deflected. Here's Lucas. Pass to Walton. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Pulls it. The Spurs rebound. Pass to Elliott. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Now here's Lillard. Here's the floater. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here are the Spurs now. They've led by as many as 11. Timeout called, the Spurs. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over their plan during the break. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And both free throws good for Robinson. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Aldridge with a screen on Parker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lillard. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Lillard against Parker. Robinson on the wing. Parker outside. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Leonard for 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special, so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Drexler. And here's Aldridge. Here's Drexler. Fades away. Walton's shot is off. Here's Keenan. Parker outside. Leonard with the ball. He's covered by Aldridge. Kicks it out to Parker. Robinson a screen on Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Maurice Lucas. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, David Robinson. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. Aldridge right side. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there you could see the force that he has.
Parker outside. Pass to Gervin. Screen by Robinson. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 10 points in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Parker outside. Pass to Gervin. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. And San Antonio leads by 4.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the dunk by Lillard.
And Lillard rising up and jamming that one through.
Here's Parker. Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 20.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now here's Lillard. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Lillard.
And what a burst from Damian Lillard that time, just seeing that gap and getting ahead of the defense.
Here's Parker. An easy 2 on the layup. Give him 23.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
There's a screen by Aldridge. Here's Lillard. And he drops it in from the low post. Lillard's got 36 points.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Left side Robinson. The shot that time not on target. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard against Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on Leonard. Here's Drexler. Back to Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Walton. Parker defending. And Walton gets it to go. Now just a 1-point San Antonio lead.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Drexler. Pass to Walton. For 3, here's Lillard. Offensive board. Here's Lucas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. 14 fouls. Shooting for Portland, Maurice Lucas.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. San Antonio leading. Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 22.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Parker against Lillard. Now here's Aldridge. Here's Drexler. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Aldridge. To tie it up. And it's Drexler missing. Parker with it. Here's Duncan. Here's Curvin. Good D by Aldridge. And here are the Trailblazers now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Lillard. Walton. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Timeout called, the Spurs. And the Blazers making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in.
Blazer substitution. Terry Porter.
Parker outside. Pass to Gervin. Six to shoot. Here's Robinson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Spurs, David Robinson. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Robinson.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And the Trailblazers call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And Portland has possession. They trail by 3. There's a screen by Aldridge. Here's Drexler. Looking to end this cold spell. That one no good. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Parker passes to Robinson with the fadeaway. Aldridge pulls down the board.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Here's Porter. And that one hits the back iron.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Parker against Porter to the middle. Here's Robinson, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
Pass to Aldridge. Releases from 15. San Antonio with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Basket's good. And San Antonio leads by 7.
really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Gervin. He's covered by Aldridge. Parker against Porter to the middle. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. And there's Leonard on the assist from Robinson. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And he commits the intentional foul.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's San Antonio with it. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We leave you now with our New Balance Player of the Game.